Fuck it was good, Diggs.
All right.
We're gonna ride with it.
Yep. Put a little post up.
I didn't put a post up. I gotta get the link, get to all the shit.
No. I'm saying it's like the next little step here.
This is Pete Whittlebauer, candidate for Board of Education. Wait, I have a gang of the text messages. Should we read through them today?
Yeah,
of the political text messages?
possibly we could fuck around.
Well, I'm gonna talk. Someone signed me up as Deborah.
That's fucked up. But yeah, we can talk about that for sure. I don't know where you need to put it in your little timeline.
I'll just talk about it at some point.
Just put it out there, bud.
What's up, Diggs? I don't know who you are, but I appreciate the support.
Yeah, we about to get the show rolling here momentarily.
Cleveland. Why the fuck is that in my head?
You good?
Ready?
Yeah. Saturday morning, wake up with the boys. Fuck that.
Saturday.
Yeah, that was trash, bro.
I'm just gonna put
Diggs,
it
I
on
hope you didn't see that.
Ready?
So what are you doing?
Hit it. We're here. It's Saturday.
I didn't know you were going, man.
All right, ready?
You do it, man. You.
I'm not doing it.
You gotta tell me go or some shit.
I should just get that. You had to be go.
Oh, you discarded it?
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Saturday, wake up with the boys. Crack a cold one. It's 80 degrees in Wilmington. After this, we're hitting the boat and then the casino.
Hit the link. The casino? I didn't know we were going to the casino.
Nah, delete that. Delete that, please.
Fuck no.
Nah, look, just delete it. Just go like that. I'm gonna put it in there. Wake up.
No, too late. That's what happens when you nail it and you think you didn't. Let's ride.
By casino, I meant like gambling on sports.
I thought you meant the real casino.
I wish.
I wish too. I was like,
Were we gonna go to
wasn't
Little River?
clued in on this trip.
Look, I don't even know why I said casino. Oh yeah, dude, because of the gambling thing. Everybody's like, what casino?
You have to open your beer.
Oh, I know. What's up and welcome to Around with the Boys podcast. On this show, we talk about life, sports, business, and all the cool shit in between. I'm your host, James Rackley, and along with me, as always, is my co-host,
Johnny Dunleavy.
Mr. Johnny Dunleavy. So sit back, relax, crack you a cold one. It's probably the last hot day of the year. So let's drink to it.
That was weird.
Because my fingernail got caught. Like,
Yeah.
Well, you know what, dude? That's usually your job, and you're being biatch.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, it's 10:45 in the morning on a Saturday.
Yeah, well, the show must go on.
Show must go on. Welcome to episode 101 of Around with the Boys podcast. We're coming to you live on a Saturday morning.
Yep.
Sorry, let me silence that. Like, follow, subscribe, call us 910-726-3900. We are here. The phone is set up.
Did you turn it on?
Yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah, so John's going to turn on the phone, so that way you can call in. Reminder, it's 910-726-3900. If you have some thoughts on the program or you want to come in live, you can also leave a voicemail. Whatever you want to do.
You want to talk to us about last week's adventures
Yeah.
in Raleigh? You can certainly do so. We had a hell of a time.
Yeah, like, okay, if you're not watching this live, John is going handheld. He enjoyed the handheld so much from the live show, he's rocking handheld right now with the mic.
I love it. I feel like I'm actually on the sideline. I'm a sideline reporter. I'm in the booth, perhaps, right? Put Joe Buck out of business. Might take his job. Don't know.
Dude, Joe Buck's a smooth criminal. I don't know if you can just brush
good.
him off.
Okay, fine. I have to take somebody else. That sucks.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Either way, we are going to talk about the tailgate. It's my 1-year anniversary tomorrow.
Well, happy tomorrow
Pretty
anniversary.
cool. We're going to talk about why chicks dig murders.
Yeah, dude, why are chicks like into psychotic shit?
Yeah. The Murdoch.
Murdoch.
Murder Show has been released on HBO. Have not watched it yet. Have you watched it?
No, but Taylor said it's good.
Okay, great. We will absolutely have that watched by next episode.
Like he basically said he put his phone down. It was like, that good. So I'm very excited, and he didn't do as much research as we did, but he's like the things he was saying, it's even deeper than what we did.
Perfect.
So I'm stoked about it.
Okay, it is 3 episodes, correct?
That I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Either way, I'm gonna have the entire thing watched by next episode.
Excellent.
And then as always, finish it off with sports. Talk about the World Series, the no-hitter, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Oh, and I also want to shout out to my Halloween Uber driver, if you're listening or your wife is listening. We will talk about some gaming soon because the new Call of Duty just came out, and pretty soon I'm gonna get on that and play there. So I just wanted to shout out you real quick.
All right.
By the way.
Well, okay. Yeah, hell yeah.
Dude, he was a cool guy.
How was your week?
Man, my week was all right, dude. I, did standard building fences and decks, and I'm learning Salesforce at night. And, yeah, it doesn't, I mean, if you want to fall asleep quickly, do Salesforce training on Trailhead at night.
We're going to get Jimmy a job here, and he's got to learn Salesforce.
Yeah. So we're
I don't know. I'm not Salesforce certified, but also I don't need it.
Yeah, I don't. Dude, you know what it's like? It's like the first time we ever made music. It's learning the editing software. That's what I'm equating it to.
Damn, remember how tough that was?
It was hard. God. Because all the words in it, it's like, okay, you can read it, but it's like you don't know what it represents.
Well, and also,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you got to realize Jesus Christ, this is 15 years ago.
What, music?
If not longer.
Well, yeah, but then we have the same program as this, but like.
Yeah, but here's the difference.
Yeah.
Back then, you can't just hop on YouTube and be like, show me how to do this.
Oh, no.
With all this stuff,
No.
yeah, because there's 10 videos of guys on there screen recording their stuff, talking to you, explaining to you. There was none of that. It was just like, figure it out.
Yeah, and like on the Salesforce thing, there's like people on there they're like boss at Salesforce, and they show you how to do stuff if you're stuck.
Is it
deal.
Is it live people or?
Nah, man, I think it's like videos. There probably is a chat room and all this kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to get let's talk about some fun shit. But anyway, so I'm doing that. But dude, so I've been hitting the beach cruiser lately, and let me tell you something. You want to feel like a kid? Get on a bicycle and go ride through a neighborhood. I'm not talking. Don't go. I don't ride my bike all over town. I don't ride out in traffic. I'm talking neighborhood joyriding.
If you do ride out in traffic,
what?
I got a problem with you.
Yeah, but my point is, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I found some jumps. I was bunny hopping over them. I was having the time of my life. And you know what? All right, so me and Denny are out there. We're hauling down these hills because near the river over here, there's some hills. And I'm booking it, bro. I'm talking quads are burning. This one gear on this beach cruiser, I mean, it's taking all it can. I'm smiling. I'm laughing. I'm going up the hill, beating Denny. Bug right in the back of my damn. Hit my the punching bag back there.
Oh my god!
Smacked
the
it.
punching bag.
Smacked it, bro. And I was like, oh! And I literally heard the in there, and I felt it and swallowed. Dog, instantly threw up. We had just passed this chick running, like no bullshit. Like we passed like.
And you threw up.
Mid thing, like just because it just
dude,
it messed with my mind, and it was.
Come on, dude, you're better than that. That's a bird. That's protein.
Nah, bro.
It's gonna give you the energy to keep burning those.
I don't
quads.
care what anybody says when you're like. Having and I had just slammed 2 beers. You know what I'm saying?
What the? Okay. All right.
But because like I got off early. We were just out there messing around. But dude, forget that. I'm not into that bug eating stuff.
No one says you're into it. It's just a joke. It's just
because it wasn't it wasn't a gnat. It wasn't like a.
Was it like a full-fledged adult fly?
It was like swallowing a pill, like a a vitamin.
Oh man.
Yeah, bro.
Like that.
Yeah, and it went down, and I'm just like,
what kind of bug you think it was?
I don't care. I wasn't looking as I was throwing up.
I wish I knew.
It was just straight over the handlebars, and like didn't.
Wait, you fell off the bike?
No, dude.
Oh, you just puked over.
Like mid, and then I jumped off and just like was letting it out, dog. It was messed up.
I bet Denny was losing his mind.
Yeah, he was laughing his ass off, but he almost threw up because I threw up. It was one of those times.
Oh yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Like the Family Guy episode.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, this is so embarrassing. I hope that chick didn't see that, but. 'Tis life.
Yeah, she's running. She passes you guys like, wow, wait, what is that noise? Wow, look at these two guys.
Yeah, and these construction workers we passed.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was like, what's up, boys? It's like, what's up, brother? And not 30 seconds later, all over the place. Big-ass scene. So anyway, close your mouth. And it got me thinking, dude, like, you imagine on a motorcycle, some shit like that happens to you.
Oh,
You know the guys who
man.
just wear, like, the helmet and they have, like, the ski goggles? You know?
Yeah, or the guys with like the leather helmets.
Dude.
Blowing in the wind.
Oh, my
No,
God.
but yeah, or they get the skull helmets, which just riding on my Harley with just the skull helmet on.
Listen, dude, I here's my thing, though. I like the Harley guys better than the Kawasaki zoom through traffic. Like, here, let me just drive down the dotted line and hope nobody switches lanes and just messes up everybody's life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those guys piss me off.
You think Mikey does that kind of shit?
He probably did. And
Weaves in and out. Did he get rid of his bike yet?
No, dude, no. But anyway,
Crazy.
we got off track there. How was your week, bro?
It was good. Golfed at played like this young entrepreneur thing I got invited to by my client at Landfall yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it was Thursday. And boy, oh boy,
How'd you hit him?
terrible. That course was so hard. It was like I don't even know how to describe. I mean, it's beautiful out there, right? It's Landfall. It's like the nicest historical neighborhood in town, I guess
Yeah,
you'd
it's
say,
gorgeous.
right? It's just incredibly gorgeous. Massive homes. They're all unique and individual, and it's just very cool. Pristine. And, like, I play and practice on golf courses that are mediocre at best.
Trash.
Yes.
Compared-
not very
compared
good
to-
compared to this. And so, like, I get out there, the greens, I'm, like, putting on a basketball court, you know?
Yeah.
They just don't stop. They just continue to go, and they're so, like, I'm reading the screen. I'm like, okay, this is breaking left to right, slight, right? Let's curl this thing in.
Yeah.
Doesn't break at all. And I'm like, what? And Alex is my client. He's, he lives out there. He plays out there. He's like, dude, I'm telling you, this course is the hardest. He's like, these greens doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Whatever you think it's doing the opposite. I'm like, why though? And they said it's just the way they design it. Doesn't make whatever. The bunkers. So I'm telling you, man, they gotta put step ladders in the bunker to get out of them. That's how deep they are.
Hey, but it's nice sand though. Like if you're gonna play in bunkers, you want it like that.
Yeah. And some of them are like the size of private beaches.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, holy smokes. I mean, the bunker on 18, the par 5 is just massive long on 18 at this. Now, mind you, there are 3 courses in this neighborhood. We played one of them, the Die.
Yeah.
And, like, the bunker is just so freaking big at the end that they told me that they put all the chairs in there for the summer party in that bunker because it's so big that it fits everything and it makes people feel like they're at the beach.
Wait. So they're having like a play pretend beach party in the bunker?
Yeah, when they do like there's like a summer awards thing, right? And they put all the chairs in that bunker, so it's like you're in the sand. I don't know. They were explaining something to me.
They bring like a kiddie pool out there or something?
You could. Or just
Look,
go
dude.
jump in the pristine ponds that are there.
Oh, boy.
I must have seen. I couldn't tell you how many bass. Just
Yeah.
it's so clear. And on it's hole number 2, but we started on hole 4, right? So technically it was 17 for us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a par 3, island peninsula. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And Tanner, shout out Tanner Conradi. He looks at me. He goes, "If you hole on this, you got a belly flop." I said, "Bubba, I'm gonna front flip belly flop."
Yeah, dude.
And it's pretty terrifying because I wasn't playing all that great, and then I pulled it together towards the end, and dude, I ping stuck it right on the green. It was like 25, 30 feet from the hole, but I didn't go in the water. But I just thought to myself, man, how cool would it be if I did fucking hole in one this thing?
Dude, if you hole in one Atlanta, I would jump in. Forget it. What's up, Captain DW?
Hi, Denny.
I would definitely jump in the water. Dude, I went to the driving range. Denny, shout out to Captain DW helping me out. He's modifying my swing.
Oh, yeah, well, I could have used that help the other day.
Well, dude, he's like reconstructing it, right? And
Yep.
so we went out to the driving range, and he picks a spot away from everybody, and then about halfway through, I'm starting to get my shit together. This 87-year-old man just sits right down on the bench behind us, and he's like, "You know what? Can I give you some advice?" And I was like,
great.
"Here we go."
Yeah, go ahead, Grandpa.
Yeah, and he proceeds to tell me, which it was it was good advice, and then like he came back again, and it was just one of those times. But anyway, I'm glad you at least got it together on the back nine.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, I finished. What was it? Par Boogie Boogie Par.
That's a hot track right there.
Hot track at the end. It was great, but doesn't really amount to the first 14 holes. That is what it is, though.
See.
Also, what happened last week? We did the tailgate episode. We got to talk about that for a bit.
Yeah, we got to.
The tailgate episode, we pulled it off. I was struggling, thanks to a work.
This man was hungover as hell.
I was, man. It was rough, but we powered through. I can't. The hotspot work. Shout out to Mr. Jim, right? Jay's dad.
Shout out to my pop. For
the generator and everything was very grateful. That thing is bad to the bone. I want to get one for myself.
Yeah, we're talking about those little Honda quiet generators.
I'll tell you what. You got a little baby child. It's gonna sleep right through it.
Yeah, and then it's a soothing sound.
It is soothing. It's not like loud and obnoxious. It's like,
dude.
this is actually kind of nice, like suppressed.
But we were out there. I mean, for John, I learned along the way. But this was a technological feat. We had to bring all this equipment out there in the middle of all our drunk friends and drunk other people,
and make it happen, make it work.
Yeah,
and it did.
And we had it was cool because we had shout out to Emily. She made Jello shots.
And then was just recruiting people.
Yeah, getting people to come by, and we met some cool ass people coming by.
Yeah, Andy, new Andy. So our Andy was on the show, and then new Andy, Virginia Tech fan, was just hype.
He was hype, bro. He was pushing VT hard. And after that, we had Mikey's friend Nate.
Mikey's friend Nate came on. Nate was great. He knew
great Nate.
Yeah, great Nate. He knew a bunch about football.
Yeah, he got in the zone too.
Got in the zone, made some picks. I have to go back and look at the picks because I couldn't even remember what we.
He did the under, and the over smack. Shout out to the Shrimp King.
Yes,
the stand-up comedian at Shrimp King. So we met.
At
John put the clip up.
Shrimp King. Yeah, dude, this man. All right, so he walks up and I'm like, okay, and he's a stand-up comedian. All right, great. And if you watch the whole thing, I mean, I just kept everything live. I didn't cut anything from that 52 minutes. And so you see all the technical difficulties and just everything going down. But
because it was hard. Because we had to figure out if there was sound or not. And then we're trying to listen to our cell phones and you can't hear it because everybody's jamming.
Yeah.
So anyway.
But it came out great. We got lucky. And, man, this man walks up and, I mean, the first thing he says is, "I don't like you, John." And I was like,
dude.
At this point, I'm hungover. I'm just and I just go, that's fine.
Yeah.
I want no issues with nothing.
Dude, literally, it was funny because you pointed out in the clip that, my head turns, quickly. Because I was like, dude, I'm what
did he just say?
What's going on here? Is this about to go down right here live?
Nah, but.
So, Shrimp King, you threw us for a loop, bro.
Clearly a comedian because he delivered it perfectly.
Yeah.
And then I was talking about the bucket hat. We had a hilarious conversation. He had a show last night in Raleigh. Hope it went well.
Yeah, hope you nailed it, man. We're going to come up and see a show.
Yeah,
sure.
I definitely want to. I did peep your shorts on the Instagram, too. He's got little Instagram funny videos. So I realized this man basically has a little mini-series, different ones, where he's pretending to be a big YouTube creator. For instance, Mr. Beast is quite possibly the richest digital creator of our time.
Yeah. And
this man has a series, right, the Shrimp King, called Mr. Yeast with a Y, which is hilarious. But Mr. Beast is like, okay, here's $10,000, or you have 1 minute in a Walmart to get whatever you want. And the video I saw, this kid, he's like, all right, we're in the Walmart. You have 60 seconds to get whatever you want, unlimited things.
Yeah.
And it's his buddy, and he's like, go. And then the electronics department.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Scarecrow, man. And mute the show on your end, dog.
What's up,
Scarecrow?
bro?
What's going on, brother?
What you got for us today? What's your picks of the day, Crow? Oh.
Dude, all right, what'd you take again? Dang.
That's a huge spread.
I'm disagreeing with you. I'm going Tennessee. I'm pulling the heart.
I have to take Tennessee +8 here.
Yeah. I just
This
I-
is what
I just think Tennessee's like really like Georgia's going to slow the game down, right?
I think. Yeah, and I think Hendon Hooker is good enough to manage it. But this is what Crow does. He comes in here with these picks.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna ride Tennessee, and Georgia's gonna win. He's gonna go. I've told all you motherfuckers. He's gonna miss the other 10. But
Well, hey, but what about the over under though? But that's my point though about taking Tennessee with the points because they're gonna they're gonna air it out. Like, dude, you know what I mean? They're gonna have to get if they, yeah.
Sean O.
Dude.
Nice.
Shout out to Sean, man.
Yeah, that's.
Dude, and shout out to JD's crazy neighbor Rick. I know he's down there.
Hey, Crow, we were talking about the tailgate episode we did last week. You were there. Organizing the chandelier and the music.
Yeah, Jordan, you were crushing. What was that little thing that it looked like a plunger?
The chug bug.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
If y'all have never seen it, it literally is just like it looks like a plunger. You put it on your beer after you open it and you just tip it upside down. You beer bong your beer, and this man comes out the car. He's 2 steps into the parking lot, just slamming those things and like, "What's up? What's up? Who's next?" Yeah, crushing it. Yeah, you bring. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, when we were talking to the comedian, his buddies went like back to their tailgate, which was like I don't know how do you describe it, like 4 cars down, I guess, or something like that.
Yeah.
And they had the YouTube feed up on their phones, like listening to the interview.
Yeah,
You couldn't hear it. We could hear because we all had headphones on, but like,
But it was
they couldn't
cool
hear
because
shit.
people were coming up, like their buddies, whoever was on, their other buddies were like Instagramming it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Filming while we were going.
Yep.
So that was pretty neat. But did we? That's what
Yeah, grilling them hot dogs was tough.
Yeah, big time. Oh shit, man. All right, well, hey, you got any other
Bro, you got any other picks for us today?
last picks before we get back to it? Yeah, what was the over under on that one? Because I like the overs on Carolina. Because because obviously they don't have a defense, but they have an offense, so like there's gonna be points. Yeah.
Hold up, I thought Tennessee Georgia was at 3:30.
Yeah. I was
Okay. Let's not confuse the people.
Yeah, because I was like, man, wait a minute, am I missing something? Anyway. Free money.
Hey, we
money.
appreciate it, Crow. We'll hit you up after this. We're gonna hop on Jimmy's boat for the noon games.
Little cruise. All
Later,
right, man.
dude.
Thanks for calling.
The Crow, man.
Dude, all right. So if you're a new listener, that is Scarecrow. He joins us from time to time. We grew up with him. He now lives in Charlotte. We call him a city slicker.
City slicker. Shout out to him, though. He drove from Charlotte to Raleigh for the tailgate, hung out for a few hours, and then drove back to Charlotte.
No. His Tesla drove him to
His
Raleigh,
yeah,
and then it drove him back.
That's true. This man was sitting at the tailgate. He had to park. He said it was about a 15-minute walk from the parking lot where he had to park to walk to us.
Yeah.
And he was about to leave. He's like, should I just like start my Tesla and have it come pick me up. I said, dude, first of all, if you can do that, I want to film it.
Yeah.
Second of all, can you really do that?
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, I could absolutely do it right now.
Well, did he do it?
No, because there's too many cops and the traffic.
Oh, that'd be insane.
They changed like if the traffic routes hadn't changed, if he was
Yeah.
just chilling,
Yeah.
he probably could have done it.
You imagine being a cop and you just see a car driving, like, what? You know,
That shit.
that's wild. I don't like that.
I don't think it should be. I don't even think it's legal.
That can't be legal because like what if that Tesla hit somebody?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when they're talking about the driver, when all the rave was talking about the driverless semi trucks.
And that lady got smoked in Arizona.
Lady got smoked, and also I don't know about you, but if you have your car with your family in it, and you're traveling 65, 70 miles an hour down a highway, would you feel comfortable with a 75,000-pound truck with no driver on it driving the same speed next to you?
Look.
And so these autonomous trucks or whatever that go from, they tested it. The Budweiser put all the invested shit ton of money, and they did a driverless delivery from one plant to the other. It was 148 miles, one highway.
Mhm.
Except the thing is, it's not driverless. You still need a driver on fucking board because that's not going back into a dock.
Yeah.
It's not going back into a door. No. It's going to get on the highway and drive for you automatically on the highway. That's fine. A bunch of cars already do that.
Yeah.
So it'll never be a driverless vehicle. It's just a false statement.
It just can't. And like, look, little history lesson. Like, so when this was, quick tangent, space race. All right. So when we were first breaking the sound barrier and doing all that, and then we had the space race with the Russians because they shot up a satellite, they had to go get pilots and aviators and all these guys. And they were like, so wait a minute. You're just going to put me on a missile and shoot me up there and I got no control over nothing? And they were like, yeah. And they were like, no. You know? So it was a big argument. And that's kind of like now in society. But, I mean, eventually they had it so where, like, they had some kind of control over some things. And it was funny. If you ever watched the movie The Right Stuff, I encourage everyone out there, watch the movie The Right Stuff. It won, like 6 Academy Awards. And it talks about, it shows how we, break the sound barrier all the way through the space race. Stuff like that. And everything, that happened to those guys, how we tested them. It's well done. But anyway, now we're having that same kind of riff in society. Me as a person, I want to be in control of this vehicle. Like, to me, roller coasters, that's one thing, but that's a set track that it's going on. Right? In reality, in life, there's no set track. Right? It thinks in its mind, okay, you take a left on 3rd, hang a right on 12th.
It has a set track in its mind, yeah.
But, what about that random person who scurries across the street? What about that pothole? What about the person who is on their phone texting and swerves into your car, but it's still on its track and you don't move? And so many things can go wrong, which is why I don't like it. Johnny.
Yeah, at any rate, so Crow was going to have his Tesla come. Yeah, I don't like it either. Crow's going to have his Tesla come pick it up. But either way, he came and went. So the tailgate was fun as shit. The game was, boy, was that bad. Well, until the end. But, like, the first half, right? You want the first half to be like that. If the second half's like that, like, who cares? First half was terrible.
Horrible.
Shout out to Parker, though. Parker's bet of the day,
my
James' brother, his bet of the day was first point scored will be via NC State field goal.
Yep.
Plus 400.
Plus 400, dude.
And they did it as time expired right before halftime.
Yeah. It was awesome.
3-0 at halftime. But, it pissed me off because it took the morale, like the wind right out of the sails of the tailgates.
It did, dude.
It was like a quiet campsite out there during the second
It was cold, bud.
We
had the charcoal grill and we were all kind of huddled around it. You know what I mean?
It got really cold.
It was bad.
Yeah, girls are like, I'm cold. I'm like, go sit in the fucking truck.
Jeez.
Whatever.
But anyway, it was fun, though, dude. And I agree with Crow, man. I want to do some live events again. Now that I know we can.
And I like, dude, if that was a Saturday night game.
Oh, it would have
been crazy. Because we were worried, right?
Like, it was a Thursday night game.
Not going to front, the Thursday night game. And we're sitting there at 5 o'clock thinking we're going to go live in 30 minutes. And there's, like, nobody there. And in that 1 hour from 5 to 6, it was like the flood came, which was awesome because then we went live at 6 and it was on. And everyone was coming by and giving out koozies left and right.
The only, downfall, I thought there'd be way more costumes,
That's true. I'm not so sure if I saw a single one.
I saw one truck go by. I don't know. These guys look like like the putties from Power Rangers, but they were red, like red putties, and there was like 12 of them in the back of a pickup truck going by when we were at the gas station.
Huh.
And I think I saw a couple unicorns, and that was it.
Weird.
It was weird.
Anyway, so that was awesome. Check it out. The video's up on YouTube if you want to go look at it.
Yep.
It's my 1 year anniversary tomorrow, which is pretty cool. 1 year being married.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I was telling Em last night, we're sitting down eating dinner, and it's like, yeah, it's 1 year of marriage, but like, we're over 4 years in this house together. Yeah, it's kind of nothing new. So, it's exciting.
It is, but it's like, man, for whatever, I mean, not for whatever reason, but when you put the rock on and you change last names, that year, I mean, like,
yeah, it's crazy.
It's a little different.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know, but
her parents are taking us out to Tarantelli's tonight.
Oh, Tarantelli's is an excellent Italian restaurant here in Wilmington.
Best Italian restaurant here in Wilmington,
Mm-hmm.
downtown. So that'll be exciting. And then her and I are gonna bounce out to Southport, in like, was it 2 weekends after Thanksgiving?
Okay.
So we're thinking we're gonna go to Mr. P's Bistro, another absolute staple in the Cape Fear region. Now, this restaurant is in Southport, so not necessarily in Wilmington, but it has been in the same family for 70-something odd years, and it's like they have like wooden tables and chairs, like the old school wooden tables and chairs. You know, you just know.
I've never been there, so.
Well, it's my favorite restaurant in the Cape Fear region. What up, Josh? Welcome.
What up, Josh?
But on the overhang, the banner, it says Mr. P's Bistro, and then in cursive it says Fine Cape Fear Cuisine.
See, right there.
And that's where you know.
Yeah. When it says fine down south,
yeah,
it's going to be
Fine
good.
Cape Fear Cuisine.
It's going to be good.
Because it is. It's fine dining with our local food sources.
Yeah.
But boy, man, they got the filet French onion. You motherfucker.
Hey,
I'm telling you, there's nothing better in town.
You know what's funny, though? You know what the name of, like, my family, we have a furniture store that sells Lazy Boy products called Bowden in the Car. Took it over after my grandpa's twin brother passed away. Long story short, here we go. But his little motto, home of the fine furniture.
That's what it is. I mean, fine. It's just a fine day. Like when people are like, how's your day going? It's going just fine. That's fine. How you know. Like, oh. Like, because like just fine is like, that doesn't mean it's extravagant. But you know it's still good.
It's good. It's like, dude, nothing's pissed you off yet. Like everything's going right. It's like I mean, little things like you put your socks on, it doesn't feel weird in your shoe. Like from the start, it's good.
Yeah.
I have a big problem with like, does that ever mess with you, dude?
Yeah, I mean,
especially when I was a kid, like my socks
but then
going there.
It's
and
funny,
feel
like
right.
it's all about the way you deliver the word "fine," though.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm doing just fine, baby. It's
like
Josh
Josh
you're
said,
doing great.
You got to say fine with a grin.
Yep.
Just
yeah,
fine.
exactly. Because or I could be like, and a lot of guys probably know what I'm talking about here. It's like, oh, hey, how was your day, babe? It was fine. It's like, oh,
all right, that fine.
That's not the good fine.
Get out of here.
We need the good.
Nobody likes that fine.
Yeah, that fine. Yeah, it's not.
You don't want to find that fine.
You don't exactly
in your life.
So we're doing just fine now.
Yeah.
So anyways, fine cuisine at the Cape Fear.
Excellent, man. Good.
So that's what we're doing for it.
Good.
Yeah, so
good,
happy anniversary to my wife.
Happy anniversary.
Speaking of my wife, what's up with the mystery? What's up with like the murders and the mysteries?
Look,
I know we talked about this a couple times ago, but like, dude, chicks just like are like fascinated with murders.
And I don't get it. Like they're infatuated with like the scariest shit possible. Like,
it's like, do you think they secretly want to like kill me and just find out like how to do it, see if they could pull it off?
Yeah, your wife and you. Yeah, probably. That's probably true.
But I think like, do you think like a lot of wives like ever think about like, oh, I wonder if I actually could pull off killing my husband?
That's a messed up thought, but probably.
I think so though. But I mean,
probably.
Good God, some of the shows they watch, dude.
But I don't get it because it's like, dude, most of these times that they're showing it, it's dudes killing women.
Well, and that's the thing. She was just, and we only say this because Em was in here right before we did this.
You know what I mean? Are they like are they studying to not get caught?
And she said, "I'm gonna go."
Get grabbed.
Well, she said, "I'm gonna go listen to my new book.
Yeah,
it's about so and so killing so and so."
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow, you."
Oh, it was like somebody like taking their rib and using it as.
Oh,
like
that's right.
food
Yeah. Cutting the bottom rib out and then
just like,
putting it in their smoothies or something.
Yeah.
But it's just, I'm thinking to myself, oh, Jesus Christ, this is like the third book in the last like 2 weeks. It's about it's chopping somebody up. I mean,
and it's sick because right now, apparently there's like a serial killer in Charlotte. like 6 women have like turned up missing in the
In
past like
Charlotte.
yeah.
I haven't heard about this.
Taylor was telling me about it.
Taylor.
But this is my thing, dude. Like all that shit's real. You know, like
It is crazy. And then of course, right? What's the hottest show right now? That Dahmer crazy shit.
and that's my point. Like
It's just messed up.
and we all know from like school shootings and all that, like there's copycat people. There's people that like
Yes.
they've been waiting for like and then they get inspired for whatever reason.
And they love doing it. It's like weird.
It is so creepy because like I thought about it. It's like, man, even with this Murdaugh thing that coming out, like I feel terrible for the families. Like for our entertainment, we're sitting there being entertained by this documentary.
by
Right.
absolute sorrow that these people have gone through.
That just and I feel bad.
But okay, for me though, like this isn't. Yes, it is entertainment. You're making money on it, entertainment
Well,
wise.
it's entertainment.
But yes, but like I'm 100% curious into what and why this man did this.
Yeah,
You know, and I'm like, I'm not here to like see the murders,
yeah.
but I don't enjoy that aspect. I want to know the deals that was going down, the mafioso type shit.
Okay.
Without the killing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But I think I'm figuring out how the girls look at it. So like we're looking at it as like you're looking at it like that. The girls are doing the same thing, but with the killer's thought process, their emotions,
They're like
all
trying
that.
to put themselves in their shoes.
Or no, I don't know about put it in
yeah,
there.
Okay.
But I'm saying like they're sitting there learning that killer and why, and like they find it intriguing of why he thinks or she thinks the way they do.
I guess.
Because me and you, we don't like scary movies.
I hate them.
I hate them. I hate like Halloween was coming on and all this scary. Like Denny kept like playing this weirdo stuff. And like, look, dude, I'm like, I'm a religious dude, but like I also know I believe there's bad demons too. And I don't like to bring, if they're there, I don't want to bring them around. You know, like stay away.
I certainly understand that. And,
You know what I mean?
There's a show called The Watcher on Netflix or something, and it's about this family, and apparently it's loosely written off of a true story about a house in northern Jersey that's haunted or whatever, and the neighbors are crazy, and they watch the house. Anyway, this new family buys it and moves in. All this weird stuff starts happening to them. There's like a guy in there, I forget what they call it, but it used to be like a laundry chute back in the day, or a maid thing where you could put food on it and go up an elevator type deal.
Yeah.
The guy's hiding in it. Like the little kid opens the thing, and he's like, boo. And he's like this 55-year-old man with like special needs.
The ghost?
No, it's a real man. It's one of the neighbor's kids. He's like 55. He has special needs, and she was like, he's been riding in that maid bin since he was a child. You know, we loved the people that lived there, and now they're gonna haunt you forever. And it's just weird, right? I get an episode and a half through it. I'm like, Em, I can't do this. I can't. Yeah. I can't do this. Watch, I'm not gonna sleep tonight. She's like, what do you mean it's that bad? I'm like, it's that bad. It is that bad. And I went to bed 3 times. I woke up, fell back asleep, right back into the dream, right? Because when I watch it, I don't really remember dreams all that much, but if I watch something scary, it's vivid. And it was me in that man's shoes, in that house, literally going through what he was going through. Except I was trying to handle it a little differently.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, but see,
and it was terrifying.
Yeah,
I got up for work. I was so pissed off. Right, I got up 30 minutes before my alarm because I was like, I can't take it anymore. I get out. I wake him up when I leave. Just hey, going to work. And I say, by the way, you're gonna have to wash the sheets because I sweat like a motherfucker last.
Yeah,
because I was terrifying.
Yeah, dude.
You know, I'm in there and I'm like. I'm waking up in full.
Dude, and it's the worst because if you have bad dreams like that, like, dude, your day starts out terrible. Because, like, you're still, like, mentally, and that's another thing about, like, experience. You know what I mean? Everything's just a memory. So, like, this is going to be a memory, right?
Yes. Real quick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jordan Crowther, who has just sent me a screenshot that says, the Charlotte police wants you to know that there is not a serial killer targeting women in the city and that has gone viral on TikTok.
Okay. Well, thank you for clearing the air.
These posts have inaccurate details and are spreading misinformation. Thank you, Jordan. There is no serial killer in Charlotte.
All right, cool. I'm sorry. That's just what I was told. Didn't know if it was true or not. There you go.
So there you go.
Appreciate it. TikTok.
Continue.
But what I was saying was a dream is still an experience. You get what I'm saying? You can't.
Absolutely.
Like, especially, I got some that I remember from when I was a boy, like a little boy. Like, it's still with me. And you know what I mean? So if you live that experience, you've still, you know what I mean? You've gone through mentally that.
What do they say about dreams? It's a window into your what do they say? It's like a window
Subconscious.
Window into your subconscious of a different like dimension.
Yeah.
So like that really could be happening, and you're in a different subconscious, which is like way too much for me
then
to
you
think about.
then you're going into dimensions like we know there's multiple dimensions, so that goes into that could be dimension number 367. You know that's happening in.
You need to put me in the third dimension, baby, 3D. But nah, dude, it's crazy. How many times do you think you have dreamt where you fall off a cliff and wake up right before you land?
Dude, thousands. But honestly, the one I have the most, it's not when I'm falling, it's before I fall. Like I'll have to go climb, or I have to get something off of this high beam that's extended out, and I'm looking down, and it's like all that nervous feeling is before I fall.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, and I wake up poor. It's like, dude, I had a crazy one the other day, man. Like, actually, no, I'm not even gonna get into it.
Well, you don't have to get into it, but the worst one is when you have like a fight in your dream, but you can't punch.
Oh yeah, dude.
You just feel helpless.
Or if you're in like a war dream and then your gun won't shoot. And like I've had it, so I'm pulling the trigger and like it's just not working, and then like they're coming at me, and I'm like, dude, and you wake up just pouring sweat.
The worst.
It's terrible, dude.
So the Murdaugh show's out. Everyone go check that out.
And if you have any thoughts on like why girls are into the psycho stuff, let us know. But that's what I mean, right?
That's what it is.
That's what we were talking about.
It is what it is.
Uh-huh.
All right, sports times,
there
ladies and gentlemen. World Series, MLB World Series. What a great postseason this has been.
Dude.
I'm loving it. It's entertaining. It's
Can
not
you tell
boring.
the Trey story, please?
Yeah. So, in case you don't know, the Phillies won game. That was game 4, right? Yeah, because game 5 they got no hit.
I can't get out of the freaking door. All right.
Phillies won. They won 7-0. It was like they had 5 home runs. It was crazy. Harper got the show started with just an absolute blast, and it was on from there. The very next night, a mere 20 hours later, they got no hit, and so it's just been awesome. Houston is up 3-2. If you know anything about Mattress Mac, he's got he's got a lot of money on the Phillies. I mean, on the Astros. If they win, he wins $75 million. It'll be the largest ever bet payout ever. Did you see that, James? Mattress Mac.
So what?
Mattress Mac. It's the old man who's lost like all this shit ton of money on the Astros.
Jeez.
Anyway, he's in position. If the Astros win, he will win $75 million. It'll be the largest betting payout. So anyway, back to the story I was talking about. So we're in the office. It was Thursday, I guess it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Phillies had gotten no hit the night before. All the guys in the office, and they're like, dude, I just don't get it. They go out here, hit 5 home runs, right? They win 7-0, and then the very next night they can't get a single hit. This is crazy, blah, blah, blah. And Trey, out of nowhere, stands up. He said, boys, that's baseball. And sat back down.
And that's enough.
And that is like that's all you have. Those 2 words of just that's baseball is just incredibly true.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a wild sport,
it's a hard sport.
It's not. It's so hard. Hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do in sports. I don't give a shit what you say.
Yeah.
Golfing, yes, is hard, but at least you can some can hit the ball every time.
It's not being thrown at you.
You can literally go up to bat 30 to 40 times in a row and not get a single hit.
Yeah.
And there are people who do that, big stars who do that.
All the time.
And anyway, it's just incredible. And they were on Harper, like I said, blast 5 home runs. I mean, they were lights out.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next night, the Astros were like, well, we're not going to let that happen again.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a 4-pitcher combined no-hitter. And every one of them was throwing mustard, son. It was breaking balls, perfect in the zone. Just incredible. So it's been an awesome World Series.
It's just too bad I don't care about either team.
Yeah, I have to pull for the Phillies here. In-laws, big, and boy, oh boy, look at Philly today. The Philadelphia Union in the MLS play LAFC for the MLS Cup.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Yep.
The Eagles are 8-0.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have the Phillies, who are down a game. But if they win 6-7 in Houston, they win the World Series, which good luck. Game 6 is tonight. Tonight.
For sure. Saturday.
Is today the 5th? Yes. Tonight, 8 o'clock. Zach Wheeler on the mound for the Phillies. They are plus 124 money line. Framber Valdez on the mound for the Astros, minus 148, over under 7. I like the Phillies to win here.
Okay.
And then I do think, unfortunately, that Astros will close it out Game 7.
Is what it is. I hope that guy wins his bet. You know what I mean?
Mattress Mac?
Yeah.
That old bastard's rich as shit running a mattress.
Oh, he's already
conglomerate.
Okay, well, whatever.
His name's
I
Mattress
mean,
Mac.
again, dude, I just whatever. But I will say, shout out to Downtown Dan. He has said the Eagles will go undefeated this season, and that was like 3 weeks ago.
We'll get to that. We talked about that the other night. I talked to him about it.
Yeah.
Let's go to right quick college football since those games are about to start.
Yep.
UNC is number 17. They're minus 7.5 now. Jordan was just talking about this against Virginia. He loves UNC today.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I do too, for sure. I'm riding with Jordan on that one.
All right. I do too. Let's get to the important games here. Important. Oh, okay.
Wait, you never made your pick on the Tennessee Bulldog game.
Because I'm literally was about to talk about it.
Oh,
3:30. Number 1 Tennessee plus 9 now. I'm taking Tennessee plus 9.
Yes.
I don't care. I have to take Tennessee plus 9.
You got to.
I'm riding the Hendon Hooker train. You know, I've said it 9 times before. He was at Tech. We let him go. And I love seeing him flourish. I think the guy in Georgia, I mean, listen, they've had a couple close games where they don't look that good.
That's what I'm saying.
But at the end of the day, they've had a couple games where they look like they are the best. So, we'll see.
And look, dude.
Game day is there today.
But I will take it. Like, 0.9 is worth taking for that caliber
9
of a team.
points. 9 points for this game.
You know what I mean? 9 points.
Yeah, 9 points for this game is a lot. Now, do I think Tennessee will win? Yes, slight chance. I like them to cover for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, right? Good teams win. Great teams cover.
Mm-hmm.
Always remember that.
I will.
We're on Tennessee. Number 24, Texas. Number 13, Kansas State. That'll be a good game tonight as well. Kansas State was number 21 in the country last week. They played the number 9 team in Oklahoma State and beat them 48-0. Slap that ass, boy. So I'm on Kansas State here.
Mm-hmm.
What other games do we like? Wake Forest, number 21, Wake Forest at number 22, NC State. An 8 p.m. night game. Again for Raleigh. And, oh, boy, is it going to be warm up there tonight.
Yeah, it's going to feel good, though. Imagine playing in that.
That tailgate's probably going to be popping today.
That's going to be popping. Who you taking?
Wake Forest is -3.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I didn't know what the spread was, but I was going to say Wake, you know.
All right, so you're Wake -3? I think so, too.
Yeah.
If Tech can come in there and almost beat you.
This is my point.
That's a very good point. Premier League is going on right now. I'm just going to check the scores real quick before we go to the NFL. City has a red card already. And they're drawing 1-1 in the 30th. Wow. All right, cool. We'll check that out later. Let's get to the NFL.
Let's do it.
Pick'em update. Wepler on top with 57. Andy Jones 56. Tesh 56. Basnight 55. Young John 54. Brandon and Wes 52 each. And then Emily at 50. Coach Tim at 50. So we have 8 people in the running here. Damn. Panthers Bengals. Carolina Panthers in Cincinnati.
Hey, first off, I want to say shout out to the Panthers for stepping up after they lost, like, their big boy.
Okay, I just want to say something real quick. P.J. Walker, the Hail Mary that he threw.
Oh, yeah.
People, listen to me. Go back and watch that. I want to give a shout-out to P.J. Walker. That was one of the prettiest balls I have ever seen thrown in my life. It was 67 yards in the air, a perfect spiral into the fucking breadbasket.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
I'm sorry for dropping a big F-bomb there, but
it's okay.
One of the prettiest throws I've ever seen. And it's a shame.
It was awesome.
It's a shame that they called that penalty. Which, did you read?
What?
So they throw that. DJ Moore takes his helmet off.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Okay. That's only a penalty if you take your helmet off if you're on the field. He ran off. He ran to the back of the end zone.
He was out of the end zone.
He was out of the end zone and then took his helmet off. Should not have been a flag.
Wow.
The officials came out and said that should not have been a flag, which means they wouldn't have had a 15-yard penalty assessed on the extra point. That the kicker missed, which led them to go to overtime, which they eventually lost.
Missed again.
So yes,
dude, being a kicker would be the worst.
You're either the man, or
everyone hates you because everybody's like, you got one job, and it's like, yeah, dude, but I get,
but
like,
not really, and it's always changing.
Yeah, and
that shit's crazy.
Ugh.
Anyway, so a little tidbit: Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold were spotted out at the bars in Charlotte last night.
Nice.
That's sick. 1 o'clock. Other 1 o'clock games here. The Bills-Jets game in New York could be pretty good. The Indianapolis Colts in New England here. Now look. Hey, listen. The Colts are, I don't know. They got rid of Matt Ryan.
Well, hold on. That Jets-Bills game is going to be a good game.
The Jets-Bills game is going to be really good. Although Bills are minus 11.5, which I think is.
I think that's a little much.
A little much.
Because the Jets are not that bad, and their defense is not that bad either.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it's the Bills, but the Bills have been beaten. So, or wait, right?
Yeah. The only undefeated team is the Eagles.
It is the Eagles, yeah.
So peep that out. There's not really much other good games. There's only 2 games at 4 o'clock. Is that right?
Well, who are they?
Oh yeah, there's a ton of teams on bye this week.
Yeah.
The Seahawks Cardinals at 4 o'clock and the Rams Buccaneers. Okay. Credit to us. You heard it here first a month and a half ago that Tom Brady was getting a divorce. I said it. It was happening.
Yep.
It's happened.
Yep.
He has officially filed Giselle, which also new record. They filed and finalized in the same day.
Mm-hmm.
That's never happened.
Well, I heard about on the news, like their prenup was concrete. Like it was very drawn up. It was precise. So
that's the only divorce in the history I think of ever to get filed and then finalized in the same day.
I mean, probably so. But dude, either way, man, yeah, he got divorced.
But here's my thing.
Go ahead.
In his statement, he says we're divorced, it's finalized, it's done. We want to focus. Now I can focus on football and my kids.
And not making her happy?
He put football before his kids.
Yeah.
This man's coming out for a vengeance.
He did put football.
I think now that it's finalized, and now, I mean, listen, when you're going through that shit, whether it's a breakup or whatever, once it's done, it's done. And I think your mindset changes.
Could be.
The Rams also looked like ass. The Niners spanked that ass last week.
Yeah, they did. They did. Well, now the Niners, it's like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean?
Uh-oh. Christian McCaffrey throwing, running, and catching a touchdown. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. Big time.
Deebo Samuel was out that game. He was sitting up in the box with Jed York, the owner.
Yeah.
The sideline reporter said, I watched Deebo Samuel continuously hug and thank Jed York over and over for signing Christian McCaffrey. Of course he is.
Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah, because you
have a shot.
Well, Deebo was that guy.
Yeah.
And now half his workload just got taken off of him. He's the happiest man out.
Dude, imagine being you're a defensive coordinator. You got to go against the 49ers.
You have to plan to play against.
Shit.
You know
what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so check this out. Christian McCaffrey, who can obviously do anything. Deebo, who can do anything. Right? Ayuk can catch anything.
Yep.
Oh, and then you forgot about the man, the big man, the myth, the man, the myth, the legend, Kittle, coming through the middle. And if that's not enough, we have a fullback, Kyle Juszczyk, who can run a wheel route faster than a linebacker.
Yeah.
Dude, we're a problem.
And that's the thing. Like, they were all these talking heads on ESPN were like, oh, Kittle, maybe he's washed up. He's just Stop. Like, for real.
Did you see him body them for a touchdown
But they were saying, if you heard it, like, beginning, like, the first 6 weeks of the season, or 4 weeks or whatever, they were just like, well.
Yeah, he's hurt.
It's like, bro. And now, this man, they're all jacked over there. That's all I'm saying. They're pumped, and look out. Like,
100%. And guess what? We're on a bye this week.
Yeah.
Everybody resting the bodies. We're getting Christian more acclaimed to the offense.
Yeah, like studying plays, creating new plays just for him.
Hey, sorry.
Dude.
Sorry to the rest of the NFC.
That's how it goes, bro.
Sunday night football. Tennessee Titans in Kansas City at the Kansas City Chiefs here. Chiefs minus 12.5. I like that.
Really?
At home, primetime. The Titans, bro. They got to stop the run.
That's what I'm saying. And they're not going to do that well because Titans have, obviously, Henry. That other guy, Hillard or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He's not bad, dude.
He ain't bad. And Malik Willis is running the show there now.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't. Last game, it's like, hey, dude, just manage the game. Just hand it off to Henry had 260 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, dude's a monster.
It's just ridiculous.
He's a monster.
And then
and they also said the same shit about him at the beginning of the season. Just like Kittle. So, I don't know, man. Just let it play out before you speak.
Monday Night Football, Baltimore Ravens minus 2 in New Orleans.
Listen, New Orleans, and I said it a couple episodes ago, they know how to score, dude. They are geniuses on offense.
How many different people are scoring for them?
That's my point, dude. Like, they are sneaky damn good. Like,
and you hate seeing what's his face come on. Tyson.
Yeah.
Tyson.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't know. Again,
you have no idea
you
what's
have
going to
no
happen.
idea what's going to happen.
Yeah.
He could drop back, pocket passer, zing a slant. He could run it out. He could. Dude,
they're dangerous,
it's
man.
Crazy.
They're dangerous, and for that reason, I'm going to take them the points because it's only -2.
So Saints are +2.
Yeah, dude.
You think?
Yeah.
That's a bold pick. I like it.
But it's true though because like, dude, we always say Lamar Jackson plays to his competition, and it's like. Now it's like, man, you don't want to lose to the Saints, but damn, they're.
And guess what? That bastard almost won by less than a field goal last game, but he ended up winning by like 6.
You see?
Yeah.
That bastard. Oh god,
that's hilarious. So that does it for that. That's it. That's 101.
Yep.
Chat 101. Dog.
Chat the 101.
We're about to hit the boat. Y'all have fun this weekend. Don't drink and drive.
Nope.
We'll catch you next week.
Peace. Thanks, chat.